How out of control, how out of touch are you, man? Like to fly into a blind rage and to get arrested over a fucking face on a beer can is nuts to me. This episode, like I said, growing pains. I'm going to call this episode Growing Pains. And there's more growing pains. So I know them, okay? Don't be mean. That's all I'm saying. Don't be mean to me. Because we're all out here doing our best. Like Dylan Mulvaney says, we're all just out here doing our best. And isn't she fucking right, you know? I love that message. When I saw that she was doing that, I think about how tough it's got to be for her. Do you know who I'm talking about, Dylan Mulvaney?
I know that she was in a beer commercial and there was like some controversy about that, but I
yeah,
don't know if
and people fucking shooting beer cans. This is the thing.
Yeah, oh my god, I saw this. I saw this video from this guy in like the South in Walmart, and he's throwing Busch Light instead of Bud Light
in the grocery store.
In the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's like just 20 boxes of Busch Light being thrown around.
Totally.
And nobody's telling this guy it's the wrong beer.
Yeah. Are they owned by the same company?
I think they are.
Okay.
So it's like,
damn
if you do, damn if you don't. But
yeah. But yeah, I saw that video
That's
too of
hilarious.
this guy like destroying so much property in the grocery store, and it's like, how out of control, how out of touch are you, man? Like to fly into a blind rage and to get arrested over a fucking face on a beer can is nuts to me. But like Dylan Mulvaney, I gotta say, man, I don't know how somebody like that could ever stay sane, where all they're doing is just being and, preaching. She's just, all she does is preach, like she's looking for fun too. She's all about having fun and being herself, and people are just like, ah! And they fucking lose their shit at the sight of this poor young lady. And so it's got to be weird, that existence, that like everything you do is scrutinized, and not just even, and to say scrutinized is a fucking understatement. Like just hotly debated. It's got to be what a unique way to live, and it can't be fun, man. It's got to be so stressful.
You know what? The way you stay sane is how much you get paid. I can't feel bad for her because she gets paid a lot of money. Because you don't think that the average person getting a Bud Light deal versus her, is way different. She's getting more because Bud Light is paying her for the standard rate as well as all the hate they know she's gonna get.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess for like the average person in her situation who isn't famous, I feel bad for them more than her. Because it's also like, you chose to go in the public. So that's kind of like it's the same way I feel about celebrities who are complaining about scrutiny.
I think they have a right to. That's the thing.
That's
like
bullshit.
Just because the more money somebody has, it doesn't make them any less human.
No, I get that, but it's like you can fill your time up with other shit. That's the way I feel,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think they have every right to bitch and moan about, like, money is money, but it doesn't take away from the fact that, like, it's a tough way to live.
Okay, to be fair, I can't stand anybody complaining about other people's opinions at all.
Yeah.
So it's not just her, it's everybody.
Yeah.
Does that.
I got to work on that, I know. But also I sympathize, Because, and a part of me does actually, because, I'm hoping someday to be rich and famous, of course. And so I'm like putting that idea in people's heads so that when I finally start complaining, they'll be like, oh, poor Val,
Yeah, okay, it's different. It's different when it's like somebody in person telling you like, oh, it's really all these fucking comments. But it's another thing when you're going on Instagram being like, oh, these comments, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
That's what I can't stand.
I agree to disagree. With,
really?
Yeah, I still sympathize.
But
man.
even putting it out there, that warrants more hate.
Yeah.
If you say to your haters, please stop hating me, what do you think that's going to do?
Of course. But I wish it wasn't like that, because it's...
Okay, yeah, but you got to operate, though. You have to operate in that way.
It's who do they say it to then? I guess you could always complain to a therapist, but like that doesn't feel like enough to
like
be
your therapist and your friends.
Everybody scrutinizes everything I do and it's tiring and I just want to ask them to cool it a little bit. But, is that so wrong?
Well, okay, okay. You don't want to ask them to cool it, you just want them to cool it.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to just not address it.
Yeah.
That's why that's my point, You can't address it. You got to be like you got to pretend like you're all cool-headed about it,
Yeah.
And talk to a therapist, talk to your friends, figure out other ways to do it, or just not look at it.
Fair. Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this the study that was done about people with big social media followings. And the number when you shouldn't look at it is over 20,000 followers across all platforms.
Like accumulated,
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you're past that.
I'm past that.
yeah, so you shouldn't be looking at comments at all.
I shouldn't. Yeah, no, it's true. There's every once in a while, I will poke my head in. Facebook and Instagram in particular. My Facebook and Instagram follows are very wholesome.
Okay.
And like very insulated. And it's all positive. So like every once in a while somebody will say something trashy.
Yeah.
But like it's all very I've cultivated a very wholesome little bubble. And I know it's gonna burst and like people are gonna be mean. And I shouldn't look at the comments, especially because YouTube people are trashing me on YouTube.
It's horrible.
Jesus.
But you know what? That's good because it shows how many people we're getting in front of.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it is, for every person that leaves a negative comment, there's like 100 other people who saw the video and liked it. Mm-hmm. So that's the way I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do about the negative comments?
And the way I'm gonna try to start rationalizing it is, I'm a creator and they're a consumer. So just in the power dynamic, I kind of win because I'm contributing so much more than somebody just being like, "You're a man and you're ugly and you're not funny."
Yeah, and you get more out of it.
Like, good for you. That's what you contribute versus look at what I'm doing. So
and the thing about hate comments is like, if that's what you need to get through the day, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
You can just not look at the comment. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, true. So I'm not gonna look at the comments anymore. I just want validation. I'm in this business to accrue compliments. I just want compliments. But fuck, I feel like I was going somewhere with that. But